Hello Leo, hello Sagittarius, Elsie here to do your reading for the week ahead. Thank you so much for clicking here. I appreciate you already. Thank you so much, my fellow fire signs. I am a Sagittarius rising, so I have fire just like you. Thank you for clicking here if you're interested in a sale. I do have my readings on sale now until the 21st as a solstice special, up to $15 off selected readings, and the prices are already there. So I've already discounted the pricing for you. And yeah, so head over if you're interested in doing that. Okay, so we are doing something a little bit different, doing a little bit of a different spread, different deck. I've got Amira's new deck, and it is the Coffee Cup Oracle. That's what I'm using today. So we're going to take some from there, and then we're going to use this Tarot of the Mystical Moments. I'm going to clarify a little bit, and we'll see what we can get out of it for you. I'm going to read for Leo first. So Sagittarius, if you want to run along, you can just scroll this video to find what you need. I'll be with you in a second. All right, Leo, here we go. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. This is for the week ahead, Leo. Thank you so much for clicking here, as I said. And I hope your week's been good. We're already at the Thursday, almost at the Friday. We're almost there if you do the Monday to Friday. All right, here we go. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Cross watchers, you're welcome always. Who's not cross-watching for a Leo? They aren't. They should be. All right, we've got one that's flipped here. Is it just one? It's three. We're going to take them. All right, looks like at the bottom of the deck, we've got the Pearl. It says a hidden gem. Interesting. We've got, interesting, all things that are, it's like animal, plant-related. So the first one we've got is the cat, which says jealousy and gossip. So Leo, people might be talking about you or being sneaky around you is what I'm going to say. It's, if you're feeling a weird vibe from people who are in your midst, please know that even if they don't say anything, you are going to feel that energy, Leo, and you're going to know it. And this is confirming it. If you've been feeling like something's off with someone, then you should believe it. People are going to show you who they are. It's up to you to believe it or not, right? And jealousy and gossip. This person's not really on your side. This person is somebody who likes to provide entertainment to their other friends by speaking on your life or about you. We have the tree, which is stability and growth. That's what's on the top of your mind here. And then we have the fish, which are abundance and luck. So this is kind of like a Lenormand, the Lenormand depiction is fish swimming. Yeah, it's like you're swimming in the abundance. So I want to say that you have grown, that you've grown, and it's been hard work to grow, because I feel like you are probably embedded in like a tribe of some kind that is very negative and backbiting. People who don't really have your back when you're not in the room, right? And I feel as though the chitter chatter or the talk or the gossip that's going on, if it is about you, it might be something to do with your money. Maybe you're coming into money, or maybe you make a lot of money, or it is something to do with them feeling like you're outgrowing them, because your abundance is getting vast and large, and like if it's not money, then it's about your expansion, the abundance, right? And luck is about to come your way should you subscribe to the luck. Yeah. Let's take a look here. Let's take a look at some tarot. For Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. For the week ahead, please tell me about the cat. What do we need to know about this gossip and jealousy? Someone is jealous. Tell me about that, please. The cat. Tell me about the cat for Leo, please. What is the jealousy and gossip all about? The King of Pentacles. Again, it goes back to your abundance or your money. People are talking about maybe how you make your money, what you do for a living. People, when they see others doing well, it looks like you're probably doing quite well for yourself. They start to pick apart what you're doing because they have envy, which turns to jealousy and eventually gossip. So I feel like this King of Pentacles tells me that you're doing all right, or maybe you're not like it feels like they're gossiping about you because of your balance, because of your dependability and your persistence. Like these people, whoever this group is, or if it's a person maybe, that situation there, these people don't want to see you thrive. You're in the wrong group. Leo, you're the King of Pentacles, and they're looking at you with jealousy, and they're talking about you when you're not in the room. Six of Wands, yeah. They feel like you've gotten too big for your britches. That's what it feels like. The King of Pentacles is the one that has, who's very good with their money. This person is grown. They've grown up and they're taking care of all of their stuff. I feel like you have a lot of opportunities that come to you rather than you having to chase the opportunities. And then we have the Six of Wands. And the Six of Wands is people with their eye on you. People look up to you. It feels like you get a lot of attention. It could be you get a lot of attention because of what you do for a living. But it feels like you've got some haters, some silent ones that are cute and fluffy and might even allow you, to get close to them. Like a cat, right? Cuddle them a little bit. Be careful. Could be anybody, right? I think you're kind of really doing really well in terms of your balance. And if that means that before you were unbalanced, I think that maybe that could be what they're talking about as well. If you're not partying as much, not showing up to social functions, like maybe you're, staying home, kind of grounded, right? That's what Taurus would do. He'd make a snack, invite over a friend and watch a movie. Yep, for sure. Rather than going into the public place. So we have the tree. It says stability and growth. So what I feel is going on here is that you're in a place of your growth right now where you are really taking a good look at whatever is going on around you. And I think that includes people who bring a negativity or speak negatively to you or about you, right? The Five of Swords is here, and it's about, people talking over you or intense conversation, or maybe we don't agree and we keep bopping heads, or it feels like the reason that you are, I think the reason it feels like a climb to here is what I want to say, right? You grow up to be the King of Pentacles. I want to see that your growth is causing people to speak with sharp tongues about you. This isn't your soul family. No. These are people that you're hanging out with. And you probably don't already trust them. I think that this association is coming to an end. Things have come full circle. What I want to say is that you've grown out of them. You've grown out of them, Leo. And the Five of Swords is like you stand around and you listen to everyone smack talking and gossiping and backbiting about other people you know. I think that's what the Five of Swords is saying here. And they're probably talking about people who have stability and growth, or who are rooted, who are really doing good with being stable, right? You're part of that group, part of the group that is the tree. So it feels like you're in a group of people who are talking badly about the people who are successful around them. I feel like you outgrow this group, or you will outgrow this group. I feel like you're looking around at the people and seeing how negative they are, and you're going to put hella shit to bed. Yeah, that's it. I feel like you're just going to start looking at your friends list, at your life list, at your, the group that you hang out with, that list. I think you're going to start looking at things for what they really are, seeing them for what they are, because I feel as though you're trying to grow, that's the tree, but you are connecting yourself with people who are in lack, negatively, in their mind, talking about people. Small minds talk about people, I don't think that's the energy that you want to be in, or the World card wouldn't be here. We have the Knight of Swords. Judgment. Okay. Yeah. We have the Knight of Pentacles is in the reverse. We have the Eight of Wands. So you have something on hold right now is what I want to say. The Knight of Pentacles is in the reverse. We're not moving. We've stopped for whatever reason, maybe to recalibrate. I got to go over the details again. And then we have the Eight of Wands, which tells me that it's like you've stopped moving towards something, and because you're trying to find the words. So 8 of Wands, I think that you want to communicate with someone that you haven't really communicated with effectively in a long time. This is, I think you've been feeling lonely in this energy of the 4 of Cups, but what I want to say is it's really hard for you to show your feelings. And the 8 of Wands is here. It's like the Knight of Pentacles has you stopped in your tracks because you know you're going to have to talk to somebody here about some feelings. 10 of Pentacles is in the reverse, and tell them that you're not interested in a long-term relationship. We've got, or let them know that you had a financial impact. Then we have Death, which is the transformative energy. What comes after Death? Hang on. Eight of Cups. So we're transforming the energy. So whatever happened here, if you have, it feels like you've been sort of on again, off again with a group of friends or some people that have been really close to you in the past. What I want to say is that you are in fact outgrowing them. If you're showing up here as the King of Pentacles, it feels as though what you're experiencing here during your growth is you're realizing who the negative ones are, the ones who have forked tongues, the ones who are going to speak badly about you when you're not in the room or are not going to speak up for you when you're not there. That's important as well. If you're in a room with some people and they're speaking badly about someone you have respect for, you need to speak up. And I don't think these people are. Yeah. So I think that you are closing a door on a chapter of your life. And these people may be people you acquired through, we have long lives, right? We acquire people through workplaces, through travel, sometimes through party phases and, things like that. I think that you are starting to cut the list. That's what I think. And the first ones that are going are all the people who are only speaking negatively or having a lot to say, which is of a negative nature. All right. So, tell me more about this. The King of Pentacles. Somebody has jealousy for the King of Pentacles. Tell me about that. Oops. Just threw a bunch of cards here. All right. So we've got the 4 of Wands. These people feel like family. They could be extended family. They could actually be in your may have grown up in a really toxic environment where people are not, fiscally responsible, people who are not balanced, people who are not generous. I think that you are the opposite of what your family is, if this is actual family, blood-related family. But I want to say that the people who are jealous of you or gossiping about you are actually people that you would consider to be family. Like somebody, like a best friend or a best friend's family. It feels like you would consider them to be family if they are not actual family. 6 of Wands and the 5 of Wands. Yeah, it feels like this group of people or this person, take it as it resonates, it feels as though they almost feel like if you're doing well in your life, that you're causing competition for them. So maybe it could be the kind of work that you do. If you're doing better in your work, then maybe it causes an issue for them. Like maybe they're going to have to work harder. Maybe these are workmates. Maybe they're going to have to work harder if you're the one on the hustle. But I think that what I want to say is this, if whether this is family or a soul group or soul tribe or a workplace, I feel like eyes are on you is what I want to say. So eyes are on you because you're looking really good. You're looking really sturdy and stable. And, you're the one that can always be depended on. You're always on the watch, right? Like you are the person who never lets your employer down. You're always there. You don't call out, that kind of thing. And it could be that as well, because we do tend to form families with our workmates. But the jealousy and the gossip here, I think, has to do with somebody seeing that you're starting to create some stability in your life. So if that's a person, it's somebody who doesn't want to see you do well for yourself. It could be an ex-friend, an ex-lover, an ex-wife or husband. It could be somebody who just doesn't want to see you do well. Yeah, I think you're out of here is what I want to say. Your growth has been by far probably so far this year. You've probably grown more so far this year, Leo, than you have grown in the previous years. I'm going to say that you've been hit with a series of a lot of changes, and it's really, really, you're having a hard time with it here. The Wheel of Fortune is here, and the Wheel of Fortune always turns out to be fortunate things. It's attached to Jupiter. Jupiter is the planet of abundance, and there are some beautiful things coming for you here because of this growth that you've had. You've created stability in this growth, and I feel like the Wheel of Fortune is your reward. I feel like the universe comes back to you with destiny and says, you're doing really well, but it's time to move forward. And the Wheel of Fortune moves, it creates change. And you being a fixed sign, Leo, I don't know that you're necessarily happy with change. At least not when it happens quickly. And divine interventions or divine timing does happen just like that. You know, it's one day one thing, and the next day it's not anymore. Yeah, things are moving forward. And just please remember that not everybody can come with you to the next level of your growth. And I think you've made considerable growth this year. And it's causing you to end some chapters in your life, maybe with people, places, things, jobs that you never thought that you'd end. But you are a new person. It's a new day. This is the karma. It's been done. We're coming to a successful closure of all of this. These are both fixed sign cards. They promote the fixed signs, and you are Leo, who is a fixed sign. But this is also about Scorpio, Taurus, and Aquarius too. So we could be talking about some of those energies as well. Got Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn on the table here. We also have Judgment, which to me is Virgo and Pisces. Yeah, I think you're closing out this chapter with people who have forked tongues, that have nothing good to say, people who bring bad energy. Yeah, it feels like you are probably around these people and you can't help it. The Six of Swords is in the reverse, and so it tells me that either you haven't learned your lesson yet, there's lessons still left to learn here, but it specifically tells me that right now you're stuck. You're stuck in the situation that you're in. Yeah, that you're not really moving anywhere. But also what I want to say is that you're not really growing. And maybe that's the realization, right? The Five of Swords, the Six of Swords in the reverse is I'm not growing. You know, these people are kind of being hard on other people, gossiping, right? Even though you clearly see that maybe some of these people are growing, these people are engaged in talking about people, small minds. I think that your stability, like the stability and the growth that you have created here, I feel has brought in the Wheel of Fortune, and it's time to move forward. I think that you feel stuck because there's some people that you don't want to end it with. There's some people that you don't want to end this with because they are people who have been with you up to here. But I'm telling you that if you allow them to attach the weights to your ankles, you'll never fly. It's a decision you're going to have to make. And the Wheel of Fortune's here. The universe is here to help you make that decision by throwing you a bunch of changes. So I think right now you're going through a bunch of change. And that Five of Swords could also be you just swearing it out to the universe, right? And although this is going to end up being really fortunate, great things coming, moving forward abundantly, it doesn't look like good change on the surface to you. It looks like feeling stuck. But I think when you start to end these chapters here, I think that's when things begin to move ahead in your abundance. Yeah, the universe starts to give you reciprocity here. We've got the Six of Pentacles. We've got the fish, right? It says abundance and luck. So the fish are money. The water is vast, right? It's never ending. It's emotions as well. I feel like once you cut yourself free from whatever's going on here, the Wheel of Fortune moves you forward, and it feels like the Knight of Swords it feels like those are energies or words that set you free. You decide that it's time for you to be in reciprocity with the universe, I think. And to allow in, because the Six of Pentacles, he's got his arms open, he's receiving, right? He's allowing it in. So I think you're saying to the universe, I'm kind of done with this. Bring me what I need to do to get out of this. And I think that in asking so, or this is your intention possibly, that you are getting reciprocity from the universe here. Things are going to change really quick. You're going to start giving or getting reciprocity from people that are in your life, but you're going to start, I feel like it starts with cutting out all of the dead weight. the people who really, you know, that the only reason that they're on your Facebook is because there's the surveillance team. I think you start there. But what I think is you're about to make a decision here that is going to bring you a lot of happiness. And I think it's going to happen quickly. I think that you've been growing. You've been growing abundantly and probably in your emotions. The Knight of Swords is here to say, you know, we're making fast changes. I'm now giving reciprocity to myself. I'm now open to receive that reciprocity, so it should come to me. Nine of Cups is the wish fulfillment, and I'm making a decision to take my part, be accountable for the things, the part that I played in my own life that caused me to be in this energy here, because we pick our friends, right? Yeah. All right. Tell me, what is the challenge in the week ahead, please, for Leo? Challenge is being disconnected or feeling in lack or feeling like you're on the outside looking in. The thing is this, if you are closing chapters with people that you feel stuck with, this is how you're going to feel, and it's the truth. It's the next level of the healing. It's like, I'm done with the bullshit stuff. I know what you're saying. I know that what that feeling feels like. You know what I mean? I feel like you're starting to make choices in your life that are going to affect others, and it's going to cause you to be disconnected from some people. But understand the Wheel of Fortune is here. I'm going to go into the extended if you'd like to go, Leo, and we are going to talk about that. We're going to talk about why you're feeling disconnected, because I think it's because you start ending chapters. But we're going to find out what this stability and growth is, because I feel like it's about to be on steroids. I feel like it's about to be on steroids here. We have all this abundance coming in. We have quick changes, which are going to be hard on you, but they're going to bring happiness because you're making a big decision to do something here. And we'll talk about what your big decision is here. We have the Seven of Wands. Wouldn't be unlike you to stand your ground. I'm going to go for now. If you'd like to be in the extended with us, please go into the description and you will see the first link, and that is the link to the extended. And if this is where we part ways, that's okay, Leo. I will see you out there. Yeah, you'll be getting more readings. Love you guys. I'm out of here. Bye-bye. Hello, Sagittarius. Thank you for clicking here. I appreciate you already. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for being in the comments with me. Thank you so much for all of the attentions you've been giving the videos lately and the thumbs up. It's really making a difference. Thank you so much. People are coming running, and we are getting a bit of a bigger tribe here. So thank you for doing that for me. We are doing something a tiny bit different this week. I always kind of like to keep it fresh for y'all, right? We're going to look at the, as I said before, I think I said it in the intro, that we're going to be looking at the coffee cups. And they are the Coffee Cup Oracles. That is from Amira. And then we have the Tarot of Mystical Moments. We're going to follow up with that, do a little bit of clarifying, see what we've got for you here, Sagittarius. I am your Saggy sister. It is in my rising. Okay, hang on a sec here. Didn't even give me a chance. Give me a chance. Everything's all over the place here. All right. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Something might be coming up that's very confusing. It's going to take some time to sort out. Nothing in the reading, everything that happens in the reading means something, right? There we go. Something might just drop on you, right? Something might surprise you, just drop out of the sky. All right. What have we got here? We've got Gazelle. I like it. We've got Heart. And we've got Peacock. Someone's trying to get your attention, Sagittarius. So the Peacock says pregnancy. It also says wealth. So for those of you who can be fertilized, be careful, right? Or who are doing the fertilizing. The Peacock is someone who's trying to get your attention, right? The Peacock is a royal bird. It's a song I learned when I was in elementary school. The Peacock is a royal bird. It's very proud, as you have heard. He spreads his lovely colored fan. Because he's trying to get attention, yeah, and he's very sort of it's all about the ego for the Peacock, right? Spreading the fan, and people are like, oh, and they walk around like they're on the catwalk, right? So what I want to say is that there is somebody here who's trying to get your attention as it pertains to emotional things or love. It says new. Can be a new love. Can be someone who is a current love. This is the current energy here, by the way. We have the Gazelle. It says change and purity. Interesting. Change and purity. Now, the Gazelle is known to make quick change, right? They do run in herds, And when one moves, the others watch, and they all move sort of the same way without really speaking to each other. It's like vibrational purity. Okay. It feels like this is, I want to say that this is running at you, that this person's running at you. If we're talking about a person, it feels like somebody's charging you, or someone is about to change direction really quick as it pertains to the heart space. And now they're going to try peacocking. I think that they're going to try and get your attention. Like, hello, over here, look at me. This person might be, they see the wealth. They see you and how well you keep yourself. I feel like they see your worth. And for others of you, it's that you're feeling your worth, and that's why maybe you are the peacock, and maybe that's why you're calling in the gazelle and the heart energy. All right, bottom of the deck. We've got the gate, opportunities or home. We've got the snake, desire and attraction. Okay. Someone is coming to your home to visit for some of you, and this person has great desire for you. Just listening. I'm going to say watch out. Yeah, this person might arrive in the evening or at night. This person's trying to get past the gate. Okay. This person is trying to get past your gate. I feel like you have set up some sort of, maybe you're not responding to them in the way that they would desire you to respond to them in terms of romance. Maybe that's why they're trying to get your attention. Tell me about the peacock, please, for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. And if you are here, Crosswatcher, you are always welcome. And tell me about the peacock, please. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter. Tell me about the peacock. All right, so this person is trying to get your attention, and I feel like there's going to be some messages incoming soon, or some quick moving energy between you and them. Something is about to change. Something's about to be birthed because the pregnancy is here. It feels like it's the wealth. Somebody thinks it's a good idea to speak to you about their heart space. We have the Four of Wands in the reverse. This person hasn't really given you much stability in your life. That might be why they're waving at you from the sidelines. I think that their communication has been really flip-flop. There's been no real stable communication. So we have the Four of Wands in the reverse. No stability in this relationship. Yeah, I need more stability in the way that you communicate with me. You can't just stand off aside and wave at me whenever you want and expect I'm just going to drop everything and fly your way. That's what it feels like here. Tell me about the heart, please. Tell me about the love or the new love. We've got the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. It feels like it's never coming, right? Sagittarius, it feels like the Knight of Pentacles is moving so slow or is completely stopped at this point, and it might be to regroup. It might be to go over the details. It feels like somebody that either you're seeing or maybe it's you who has stopped giving emotional or love energy to something. You've been waiting too long. It's like you're kind of really thinking it over. This person doesn't really communicate with me. Why am I even thinking about them? We have the Wheel of Fortune because things are about to change. There's some great change that is coming here in terms of the heart space. For some of you, it's going to be a new love, and for some of you, it's concerning a love that is already in your life. It's something that has stopped dead in its tracks as it pertains to the heart space. The Wheel of Fortune is here, though, to say that it's divine timing that things begin to move forward in a fortunate way, right? This is planet of Jupiter. This is also, you could be dealing with a fixed sign, Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, or Leo. We have the King of Pentacles. There's going to be a change in your financial situation, in your stability. There's going to be a good change. You might be opening another line of income, another stream of income if you're a business owner. something that you've been patient for. There's this change that's coming and you've been patient because you see the value in it. We've got the Five of Wands in the reverse, and you're tired of beating yourself up over it. You're tired of beating yourself up over it, and you're no longer in indecision about how... You're no longer in indecision about your stability. It's like, I think that you're the one that kind of beats yourself up a little bit. Like, I'm not making enough money. I don't have enough in the bank. You know, I'm somebody who's worried about whatever's in the bank account. I feel like you're going to stop worrying about it because I feel like there's some type of change coming in on your finances that's going to give you a cushion. Okay, so you're at a point in your life right now where I think this is in the very near future, probably in the week ahead. That's what this reading is for. The very near future, you're going to hear something positive about something that is financial for you that you've been worrying about or been in indecision about, thinking like, I'm never going to do that. There's no way that I'm ever going to have this financial balance here. There's something coming in the gate, though. Opportunities. Yeah, you might be getting some opportunities coming here. We've got the Knight of Wands. I love that depiction. Look at that. Jumping through hoops. We've got the Knight of Wands and we've got the Three of Wands. We've got the High Priestess. You know that your ships are coming in. I think you know that they're coming in quickly. I think that you also know that I feel like it's some sort of stability that's coming. Knight of Wands is carrying a wand. There's a Three of Wands here and a High Priestess. It's like you know that the stability is coming. It's reciprocity that's coming to you, but I think it's from the universe. All right. Let's find out what's going on here. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. I appreciate you for clicking here. Sagittarius, if you want to get in on a reading sale, I just started a reading sale that'll be going on from between today and the 21st of July. It is a solstice sale, and up to $15 off of my readings. And as you go over to Wizio, check the yellow dot in the description. As you go over there, you'll see the posts. The posted prices are as is. I've already discounted them. All right, here we go. Peacock. Somebody's trying to get your attention. It's the King of Cups. Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. If they're a person, they could be one of those energies. Don't have to be. It is somebody who's very full of emotion about you, though. This person, I think what they want is to have a conversation about feelings, about the depth of their feelings. They feel this huge wealth of... They feel so seen. You make them feel so seen. Yeah, they want to talk to you about that, I feel. You really do make them feel seen. Like the peacock is here. It's like they're peacocking and maybe you're answering. Maybe you're, kind of gushing over them. Maybe you're the one. Yeah, you could be the one who's giving more than the other, though. Because Pisces will do that. For sure, and the King of Cups in this general reading is all three, right? So you might be the person who's the overgiver. Maybe you've just pulled your energy until they smarten up. Two of Cups. So you are in love with this person. I feel that either you want to talk to them or they want to talk to you with this eight of Wands here and the King of Cups. We need to talk about our feelings. How deep are our feelings? This person's been trying to get your attention through conversation, texting. You really have love feelings for this person, but I feel that they're not ready to commit. Tell me about the Knight of Pentacles and the Heart, please. Why is this taking so long? Somebody's taking their time committing here. Because they're feeling in lack. This person's been hurt before. They've been left on the outside looking in. Someone who feels as though, if this is going to stop and we're not really doing anything, nothing's moving here, the next step is detachment. So if you're in some sort of situation where maybe you're in a relationship or you're dating somebody who you don't know if you should text them because they haven't been texting you, just be honest with them. Look, what are we doing here? Like, we're all adults, y'all. We don't really have to be watching tarot to see what they're feeling. We could just ask them, but the reason that we don't is because we don't want to be rejected, and everybody hates being rejected. Well, life isn't all smooth sailing. And that's the truth. If we want our answers, we've got to be willing to get the tough answers by asking the tough questions. I feel as though right now, everything here is on hold. The Wheel of Fortune is here, which is telling me that this is supposed to be happening right now, that there is supposed to be some type of disconnect here. Why is that? Because somebody really has to make a decision. It feels like somebody has to make a decision about you, or maybe you about them. The decision is the Wheel of Fortune. I want to say that it's almost a block. I do see the Two of Swords as sort of a mental block. It's like I can't make the decision. I'm scared to make the decision because this person might leave. So the thing is this, is that if the person is supposed to leave, if it's divine timing and if it's divine energy and if it's destined that they leave, there's nothing you can do to make them stay, Sag. There isn't a damn thing you can do. Doesn't matter what decisions you make. And if they're supposed to stay, there's not a damn thing you can do to get rid of them. Do you know what I mean? It is what it is, right? It's the Wheel of Fortune. It's fortunate change. Things are going to start to change. They're not going to look good on the surface. It's not going to feel good, probably, all of this change. But you could be dealing with someone who is a fixed sign. It might be harder on their side, is what I'm saying. Your person might be a fixed sign who could be Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, or Leo. I feel like you and this person are feeling detached. Because things have stopped moving. They're not flowing as freely as they were before. And I think it's because the Wheel of Fortune is here. You need to make some pretty big decisions about what you're doing next as it pertains to the changes that are coming up. The life, the love here, the King of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. It's not paying off. All the things I've done in this connection here, they're not paying off. That's how you feel. We've got the Queen of Pentacles. So the Queen and the King of Pentacles here. We've got, as I was saying, changes in money, right? Fluctuation in money for the good. I think that there is going to be stability here as it pertains to your home life, your money, whatever you've got going on financially. The King and the Queen of Pentacles are here. The thing is this, is I feel like the person that you're not talking to, I feel like you guys are soulmates. I feel like you're on the same page. I feel like you both have stability. You're probably both business owners, or you're just really good at saving money. The Queen of Pentacles is Capricorn, of course, Virgo and Taurus in a general reading. And the King of Pentacles is Taurus, again, Virgo and Capricorn in a general reading as well. I think that once you finally let go of worrying about the money is when things start to get better. The Queen and the King of Pentacles here is very interesting here with the change and purity. Tell me about this. Knight of Wands. So something happens quite quickly, impulsively. I think you need a change in whatever's going on in this situation that you're in, whether it's a relationship, a situationship, maybe you haven't named it yet. I feel as though you have decided you're going to stop beating yourself up about whatever's going on here in terms of the abundance. You're going to stop worrying about that, first of all. And second of all, I really feel like this King of Pentacles is not really showing you a whole lot of stability. Like the King of Pentacles is the stable one, right? Persistent, down to earth, generous, dependable, all of that. But I feel like this person is someone that you're allowing to come in and out of your life without giving you a whole lot of stability. I feel like you're really stable. I feel like you're stable in your life, they're stable in their life, but when it comes to seeing each other, it's really impulsive. We don't spend much time together. This person doesn't give me much. I need to stop worrying about that. It feels like with the Knight of Wands is here on the bottom of the deck, and it's also with the Three of Wands. So that's the ships that are coming in. It feels like the Knight of Wands it feels like you're seeing someone intermittently, but you want a bigger commitment from them. You want something that is soulmate, grounded. Let's be serious about each other. Let's be logical about what we're doing here. there is a lot of change that's coming up here. Bottom of the deck is the Nine of Wands. Somebody is hiding behind the fear wall with a pentacle ready to begin again. Someone is fearful of moving too quickly. We've got a lot of earth energy here. Someone is fearful of moving too quickly. All right, what are we looking at? Oh, right, yes, we're going to go challenge. Challenge for the week ahead for Sagittarius, please. Sagittarius, we already burned the time. I didn't realize it went so quick. So I'm going to go into the extended here. And let's look at your challenge for the week ahead, should you decide not to come with us into the extended. We've got the Eight of Cups. So yeah, it looks like the challenge for the week ahead is the fact that you become emotionally disconnected from somebody here. I think that you're ready to move on, or they are. And that's probably why things have grinded to a halt. It's like we become disconnected. We're not talking to each other. We're on the outside of each other's lives looking in, and then all of a sudden we emotionally disconnect. Now I need to make a decision about how I'm going to move on. We're going to talk about that in the extended. The Two of Cups has showed up on the Four of Wands in the reverse. It feels like you're in love or they're in love. One of you is, but the other one is not. The other one is not ready for commitment. I think it's the King of Cups that we could be talking about. There's going to be communication. We're going to pull that apart and find out what the communication is going to be in terms of feelings. But I feel like this person's been trying to get your attention because it's been silent with you guys. Maybe you're ignoring texts. Maybe you're just not answering the phone. But I feel like somebody's been, peacocking, trying to get your attention, and I feel like you're not answering. So you've got the Nine of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, and you are someone who is single, right? This might be a situationship. This might be something that you haven't named yet. I'm going to go into the extended. If you'd like to come there, I'm going to be there, Sagittarius. I'm going to go for now. Thank you so much. And if you would just reach out and touch that thumbs up, that would be lovely. It's going to bring Sagittarius energy running our way. Thanks so much, guys. I love you. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.